Welcome to my channel. Do you love Pakistani dramas? I don't know your side, but I love Pakistani dramas. So tonight we will discuss the story of Kabhi Tum. So let's start. But before to dive into, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel, Showbiz Point. In the next episode, you will see that Shurjina is getting worse day by day than Mustafa, and Mustafa has only one thing on his mind, that he has to earn money. He doesn't have time for Shurjina at all. She kept waiting for him for so long because he had an appointment with the doctor, but Mustafa did not return from the office. So, she writes a note for him, sticks it on the fridge, and goes to the doctor alone because there was no time left for her to wait for Mustafa. In such a situation, Mustafa comes back home from the office for a while because he had to take Shurjina to the doctor, and he is upset on not finding Shurjina there. Now, I don't understand why Shurjina doesn't call Mustafa, or why Mustafa doesn't talk to Shurjina on the phone. Is it necessary to write a note for each other and put it on the fridge? Well, Mustafa kept sitting there, getting calls from the office, and kept getting angry, thinking, "You can manage without me, I will come for a while." In such a situation, when Shurjina comes back, Mustafa gets upset. There is a fight. Mustafa says, "What was the need for you to go alone? Then your father will call me and tell me that I don't take care of his daughter." At this, Shurjina gets angry and says, "Stop it, Mustafa. What kind of nature have you developed? You don't feel any responsibility, and instead of accepting your mistake, you're blaming me. Mustafa, this child is yours as well. It is your responsibility as well, but I am not able to understand what you want after all." Mustafa, now shouting, replies, "A child is not just about giving birth. These are circumstances." Shurjina angrily responds, "Yes, then tell me that you don't want this child." Mustafa, in extreme anger, says, "Yes, I don't want it." Shurjina can't believe how Mustafa could say such a thing. She breaks down crying, devastated by the fact that she has tolerated so much for someone who now considers their child a burden. This will create distance between Shurjina and Mustafa. Shurjina will leave him, realizing that he doesn't want the child, has no attachment to it, and is considering it a burden. Can Shurjina live with him? No woman would ever live with such a man. Only after Shurjina leaves will Mustafa realize his mistake. What was he earning for? Meanwhile, on the other hand, Adil's neck is in a noose. As soon as Rubab came, she straightened him up. It was fun to see him. She sealed all his accounts and closed his credit cards. All his pleasures ended in a second. Adil is in agony, as if Rubab has stepped on his tail. She tells him, "Why are you getting so worried? Why are you getting so hyper?" In such a situation, Adil is not so innocent that he can't understand everything. Rubab coming back like this, and then freezing all his accounts, cannot be without reason. She must have suspected him. He informs his partner about this, but wonders, how? I had worked so safely. How did Rubab get hold of the evidence? In the meantime, Rubab was busy collecting all the evidence against him. Adil is tense about the office. When he comes home, his mother, who had heard his reality with her own ears, how he was telling lie after lie in front of Rubab, takes him to task, saying, "You lied to your father and me. At this age, you made your parents homeless. Are you not ashamed of this?" Adil shouts at his mother, "I am already very upset. Your words are bothering me, so please stay quiet in this house. It's a matter for now, we will see later." His mother tells him, "You had told us about the flat in Clifton on which work is going on. Send us there as per your wish. We will get the rest of the work done ourselves." In such a situation, Adil, who had lied about the flat, is also caught by his mother. He gets angry at her and shouts, "You are not understanding what I am saying. I made a big mistake by bringing you here. I don't know what you people want." He leaves in anger. This attitude of Adil shocks and upsets his mother. She calls Sidra and tells her everything, explaining what Adil did to them, using her and her husband's name, lying in front of Rubab, selling their house and spending the money. "He brought us here to Rubab's house, only to be humiliated." Sidra holds her head and says, "Amma, what have you people done? Why did you let Adil sell the house?" Now, when Rubab gets all the evidence, The way she will humiliate and push Adil's parents out of the house, that scene is yet to come.